Good morning, students. In today's class, let us discuss about the last concept of this chapter, cell division. Last concept of cell chapter, that is cell division. Cell division is a process. It is a process by which new cells are formed. Cell division is a process by which new cells are formed. The formation of new cells are essential for the growth of an organism or for the replacement of dead cells or old cells or injured cells. So the importance of cell division. Why this cell division is essential? Importance of cell division includes cell division is essential for growth. It is essential for growth of an organism or growth of the body. Growth of the body or growth of an organism by the replacement of dead cells or injured cells or old cells. By the replacement of dead cells or old cells or injured cells, it is helpful for the growth of the body or growth of an organism. This is the importance of cell division. And another importance is cell division is required. It is required for the formation of gamete. It is required for the formation of gamete. By cell division only, formation of male gamete and formation of female gametes takes place. During sexual reproduction, there will be involvement and fusion of gametes. In sexual reproduction, gametes are essential because sexual reproduction is nothing but fusion of male and female gametes. The formation of male gamete and female gamete takes place by cell division. So these are the importance of cell division. In case of cell division, there are two types of cell division. There are two types of cell division. One is mitosis and another one is meiosis. Mitosis and meiosis are two types of cell division. Now let us discuss mitosis and meiosis in brief. Mitosis and meiosis are two types of cell division. First one is mitosis. Mitosis is also called as equational cell division. Mitosis is also called as equational cell division. Mitosis is also called as equational cell division because the parent cell transfers the same number of chromosomes into the daughter cells. Mitosis is also called as equational cell division. That means the daughter cells produced by mitosis, the daughter cells which are produced by the mitosis type of cell division are having same number of chromosomes as that of the mother cell or as that of the parent cell. For example, if parental cell is having 46 chromosome, this is parent cell. Parent cell is having 46 chromosome, then by mitosis type of cell division, single parent cell give rise to two daughter cells it gives rise to 2 daughter cells, and both the daughter cells are having 46 chromosomes only. These two are daughter cells. The daughter cells produced by the mitosis type of cell division are having same number of chromosomes as that of the parent cell. Hence, mitosis is also called as equational cell division. And at the end of the mitosis, 2 daughter cells are produced. Means single parental cell give rise to 2 daughter cells by mitosis. Mitosis type of cell division usually it takes place in somatic cells of the body. It takes place in somatic cells of the body. Somatic cells of the body. Mitosis type of cell division takes place in somatic cells of the body. Somatic cells of the body means other than sex cells. Means it takes place in the cells of the skin. It takes place in the cells of the skin or any cells of the body other than sex cells. That is called as somatic cells. Somatic cells of the body. Mitosis includes 4 stages. Mitosis includes 4 stages such as prophase. First stage is the prophase. Second stage is the metaphase. Third stage is the anaphase. And fourth one or last stage is the telophase. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase are the 4 stages of mitosis. At the end of the mitosis, single parental cell or mother cell give rise to 2 daughter cells. Number of chromosomes in the daughter cells is same as that of the parental cell or same as that of the mother cell. Hence, mitosis is also called as equational cell division. And mitosis type of cell division takes place in somatic cells of the body. Mitosis includes 4 stages such as prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Importance of mitosis. Importance of mitosis. Mitosis is helpful or it is essential for the growth. It is essential for the growth. That means mitosis is a type of cell division which is helpful in the replacement of dead, old or injured cells. It is helpful in the replacement of dead, old or injured cells. Thereby it helps in the growth of an organism. This is about mitosis. Now let us discuss about another type of cell division, that is meiosis. One more type of cell division is meiosis. Meiosis is also called as reductional cell division. Meiosis is also called as reductional cell division. Reduction means reduce. Because the daughter cells which are produced by the meiosis type of cell division are having half the number of chromosomes as that of the parent. Meiosis type of cell division is also called as reductional cell division because we can observe the reduction in the chromosome number in daughter cells as compared to the mother cell. Only 50% of the chromosomes are present the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells is reduced by 50%. The number of chromosomes in the daughter cells reduced by 50%. See, this is the parent cell. This is the parent cell. This parent cell gives rise to at the end it gives rise to 4 daughter cells. Meiosis includes 2 stages such as meiosis first and meiosis second. Meiosis first and meiosis second. Here these 2 daughter cells give rise to finally 4 daughter cells are produced. 4 daughter cells are produced. Here this is meiosis second. Meiosis second. And the number of chromosomes in these daughter cells, the number of chromosomes in these daughter cells are 23. 23 chromosomes. 23 chromosomes are present in the daughter cells. All these are daughter cells. See, here in the parental cell 46 chromosomes are present, but at the end of the meiosis second, 4 daughter cells are produced and all the daughter cells are having 23 chromosomes. That means the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells is reduced by 50% compared to the parental cell or compared to the mother cell. In the mother cell or in the parental cell 46 chromosomes are present, but in the daughter cells 23 chromosomes are present. That means in the daughter cells the number of chromosomes reduced by 50%. Or the daughter cells produced by the meiosis type of cell division are having half the number of chromosomes as that of the parent. The daughter cells produced by the meiosis are having half the number of chromosomes as that of the parent. Hence, meiosis is also called as reductional cell division. And at the end of meiosis, 4 daughter cells are produced. 4 daughter cells are produced at the end of meiosis, but at the end of mitosis, only 2 daughter cells are produced. This is the main difference. In mitosis, 2 daughter cells are produced. By meiosis, 4 daughter cells are produced. And the daughter cells produced by mitosis are having same number of chromosomes as that of the parent cell, whereas the daughter cells produced by the meiosis are having half the number of chromosomes as that of the mother cell or parental cell. And this meiosis mainly includes 2 stages. One is meiosis first and another one is meiosis second. Meiosis first and meiosis second are the 2 stages which comes under meiosis. Then meiosis first includes 4 stages. Meiosis first includes 4 stages such as prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first and telophase first. Prophase first, metaphase first, prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first and telophase first. These are the 4 phases or stages which comes under meiosis first. Meiosis second includes again same 4 stages, but they are called as prophase second, metaphase second, prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second and telophase second. At the end of this telophase second, 4 daughter cells are produced. Meiosis always takes place in sex cells of the body. It takes place in sex cells of the body. Meiosis takes place in sex cells of the body. Means it takes place in the cells of the testis. In case of males, meiosis takes place in the cells of the testis that produces the male gamete called sperms. Whereas in females, meiosis takes place in cells of the ovary and that produces the female gamete called egg. It takes place in sex cells of the body, that means in the cells of the testis in case of males, cells of the ovary in case of females. So the main function of the meiosis is it is essential for the formation of gametes. Meiosis is essential for the formation of male and female gamete. For the formation of gametes. Meiosis is essential for the formation of gametes. The importance of meiosis. And these gametes are having 23 chromosomes. Gametes are having 23 chromosomes in case of human beings. In case of human beings, sperms carries 23 chromosomes, egg also carries 23 chromosomes. That means the number of chromosomes in the daughter cells reduced by 50%. Because during sexual reproduction, in the gametes or in the daughter cells produced by the meiosis, the chromosome numbers reduced by 50% as that of the parent, because see during sexual reproduction, male parent, female parent, from the male parent body, the male gamete called sperm, female gamete that is called egg is produced in the female body. And the sperm carries 23 chromosome, egg also carries 23 chromosome. During sexual reproduction, there will be fusion of sperm and the egg. See, this is the sperm and this one is the egg. During sexual reproduction, fusion of the sperm and egg takes place. This is egg. This is sperm. Remember, the sperm carries 23 chromosomes, egg carries 23 chromosomes. The fusion of sperm and egg give rise to zygote. Fusion of sperm and egg give rise to zygote. That means the number of chromosomes in the zygote is 23 chromosomes plus 23 chromosomes means 46 chromosomes. That maintains the diploid nature of the cell. Zygote is single-celled and that single-celled zygote carries 46 chromosomes. That maintains the diploid condition of the cell. Human beings are diploid organisms. Diploid. Diploid means that will be represented as 2n. 23 means haploid, represented as n. Haploid is nothing but presence of only one set of chromosome. Presence of only one set of chromosome is called haploid. Means in case of sperm, presence of one set of paternal chromosomes are present. Or in sperm, one set of paternal chromosome. Paternal means chromosomes belongs to father. Paternal, father. Egg carries one set of maternal chromosomes. Maternal means chromosome belongs to mother. It carries one set of maternal chromosome. Sperm carries one set of paternal chromosomes. The fusion of the sperm and egg give rise to diploid single-celled zygote. It is diploid. Diploid means two sets of chromosomes are present here in zygote. Two sets means one set of paternal chromosome and one set of maternal chromosomes. In the zygote, one set of paternal and one set of maternal chromosomes are present. That condition is called as diploid. That condition is called as diploid. This is haploid. Fusion of two haploid gametes give rise to diploid zygote. Later, this diploid zygote repeatedly undergoes cell division and give rise to human baby. And in the baby also diploid condition. We can observe diploid condition means presence of two sets of chromosomes. This is about cell division. Thank you.